A video of Warren Buffett just appeared on your feed. He's promising exclusive investment tips, something special just for people over 50. It looks like him. It moves like him. It sounds, well, almost like him. But here's the critical truth. It is not Warren Buffett. And millions of people are being exposed to this lie. This is a deepfake. And this specific scam, and others just like it, represent one of the biggest new threats to your retirement savings and your family's financial security. In the next 30 minutes, you are going to get a masterclass in financial media literacy for the modern age. I'm going to show you 3 critical things. First, how these sophisticated AI deepfake scams are designed to fool you. Second, the simple red flags that will allow you to spot them instantly so you can protect your portfolio and the people you care about. And third, exactly what to do when you encounter one, because how you react matters more than you realize. By the end of this video, you will have a data-driven framework for spotting misinformation, and you'll understand the entire ecosystem of AI fraud that is now targeting investors. This isn't just about one video. It's about safeguarding your future. Let's begin. This isn't just a random scam. It became so widespread that Warren Buffett's own company, Berkshire Hathaway, was forced to issue an official public warning in November of 2025. Their statement made it clear. These videos are not from Warren Buffett. They called the problem a spreading virus, specifically designed to prey on people who might be less familiar with Buffett's actual voice and mannerisms. So, why him? Why is the Oracle of Omaha the new face of AI-generated fear? First, his name is synonymous with trust and financial wisdom. For decades, he has been a stable, reliable voice in a chaotic market. Scammers know that his authority can make people lower their guard. Second, the primary target audience, often retirees or those nearing retirement, holds him in high regard. And third, Buffett doesn't have a flashy, high-volume media presence. He speaks at shareholder meetings and gives occasional interviews. This scarcity makes it easier for a fake to fill the void and seem plausible to a casual observer. This isn't just a hypothetical risk. According to a report in Fortune magazine, back in May of 2025, Buffett himself saw a deepfake of his own image and voice that was so convincing he said he could imagine it tricking him into sending money overseas. If the man himself can see how convincing the technology is becoming, we all need to pay attention. This is part of a much larger, more dangerous trend. As early as October 2024, Buffett's team had to warn the public about what they called fraudulent claims that he was endorsing specific political candidates and investment products. The viral videos we're seeing now are just the next evolution of that threat. They are the sharpest edge of a growing campaign of AI impersonation targeting anyone seeking financial guidance. So how exactly do they pull this off? It's not magic, it's technology. And once you understand the 3 layers of the deception, you can see right through it. First is the visual layer. This is what initially hooks you. AI image generators are now powerful enough to create a very convincing likeness of Warren Buffett. They can mimic his facial expressions, his posture, and his general appearance. But they aren't perfect. Often, the micro-expressions feel slightly off. The way the eyes move might not perfectly sync with the words, or the skin texture might appear a little too smooth, a little too plastic. It's close, but it often lacks the subtle imperfections of a real human face. The second and most important layer is the audio layer. This is where most deepfakes fail, and it's your #1 tool for spotting misinformation. In its official statement, Berkshire Hathaway specifically noted that the AI voice cloning used in these scams results in a very flat monotone. It lacks the natural warmth, the cadence, and the occasional humor of a real human voice. Think about any real interview with Warren Buffett. There's a rhythm to his speech. There are pauses. There's inflection. The AI voice is robotic. It's emotionally distant. The third and final piece is the context layer. A deepfake doesn't exist in a vacuum. Scammers package it in a highly compelling narrative designed to trigger an emotional response. The video titles use urgent, high-stakes language like "must watch" or "the #1 tip for everyone over 50." The thumbnails are high contrast and designed to grab your attention. The content of the video itself then creates a sense of urgency or exclusivity, promising a secret strategy that can't be found anywhere else. Our brains are wired to recognize patterns. We see a face that looks like Warren Buffett. We hear a voice that sounds something like him, and the video's title tells us it's him. Without critical analysis, our brain's default setting is to accept it as authentic. The scammers are counting on that. But now, you know what to look for. Let's turn this knowledge into a practical, step-by-step guide. Here are the red flags to look for, starting with the most reliable one. First and foremost, the audio test. Trust your ears more than your eyes. The technology for AI voice cloning is good, but it's not perfect. Listen for the lack of humanity in the voice. Is it flat? Is it monotone? Does it lack the natural ups and downs, the slight hesitations and imperfections of real speech? A real Warren Buffett interview has a distinct, warm, and sometimes gravelly cadence. A deepfake sounds like a text-to-speech program that's been given a Buffett skin. If the audio feels off, it almost certainly is. Next, look for the visual red flags. Watch the eyes. Do they move naturally, or do they have a stiff, doll-like quality? Do they blink at a normal rate? Watch the mouth. Is the lip syncing absolutely perfect, or is it just a fraction of a second off from the audio? Look at the skin texture. Does it look like real skin under light, with pores and subtle wrinkles? Or does it have an unnaturally smooth, waxy appearance? Finally, pay attention to the hands and body. AI has a notoriously difficult time rendering natural hand movements. If the person is gesturing, do the movements look fluid, or are they stiff and awkward? Now, analyze the content red flags. This is about what is being said, not just how it looks or sounds. First, is there a sense of extreme urgency? Phrases like, "You must act now," "This opportunity closes in 24 hours," or "There are only a few spots left," are classic scam tactics. Legitimate financial advice is about long-term strategy, not frantic, short-term decisions. Second, are the promises too good to be true? If the video offers guaranteed returns, a secret strategy that never loses, or any other kind of impossible promise, it is a scam. Period. Real investing always involves risk. Third, consider the source. Is this video coming from an official, verified channel like CNBC, Bloomberg, or Berkshire Hathaway's own investor page? Or is it from a random, obscure YouTube channel with a strange name and very few other videos? Warren Buffett announces major financial insights through official corporate channels, not through anonymous YouTube uploads. And finally, does the video ask you to take a specific, immediate action with your money? Phrases like, "Click the link below to invest," "Send funds to this address," or "Enter your details to get started," are massive red flags. The real Warren Buffett gives away his wisdom for free in shareholder letters. He doesn't use high-pressure tactics to get you to transfer money. If you're ever in doubt, there are simple verification methods. Go to Berkshire Hathaway's official website and check their press releases. See if major, established financial news organizations like Reuters or the Associated Press are reporting the same information. If they aren't, the video you saw is almost certainly a work of fiction designed to park you from your money. Now, to truly expose this fraud, let's contrast the scammer's message with the economic reality of what Warren Buffett actually believes. Understanding his real philosophy is not only the best defense against deepfakes, but it's also genuinely valuable financial advice. The scammers promise quick, secret, guaranteed returns. The real Warren Buffett's philosophy is the exact opposite. First, he preaches long-term thinking. He is famous for saying his favorite holding period is forever. He invests in businesses for decades, not for quick flips he heard about on the internet. Second, he invests only within his circle of competence. This is one of his most famous principles. Only invest in businesses you truly understand. He's not chasing trends in crypto or speculative tech he can't explain. The deepfake scams often push exactly these kinds of complicated, high-risk products. Third, for most people, he champions low-cost index funds. One of his most repeated pieces of advice is that the average investor will do best by consistently buying and holding a simple S&P 500 index fund. He's not selling an exclusive strategy. He's recommending a simple, accessible, and data-driven one. And fourth, he is a deep skeptic of guarantees. He knows that real investing involves risk and that markets are unpredictable in the short term. Anyone promising you otherwise is not channeling his wisdom. They are running a con. The irony here is profound. Scammers have to use his name and his face precisely because his real reputation is built on decades of transparent, patient, and publicly shared wisdom. They steal his credibility to sell a message that directly contradicts everything he stands for. The best Warren Buffett advice is already out there, free for everyone to read in his annual shareholder letters. You don't need a secret video to access it. So, you've spotted a deep fake. You've used the red flags we discussed. What do you do next? Your actions are critical for protecting not only yourself, but the entire community from these financial predators. First, the immediate actions. Do not engage with the video. Don't comment, don't share it, and most importantly, do not click any links in the description. Engaging with the video, even negatively, tells the YouTube algorithm that it's popular and can cause it to be shown to more people. Instead, report the video immediately. Use YouTube's reporting function. Select the appropriate category, like spam or misleading, and then scams or fraud. In the description box, be specific. Write, "This video uses an AI-generated deepfake of Warren Buffett to promote a financial scam." The more specific reports a video gets, the faster it will be reviewed and removed. After you've reported it, take a moment to warn others. Share this video or just the key warning signs with your family and friends, especially older relatives who might be more vulnerable to this kind of authority-based scam. A simple 5-minute conversation could save someone you care about from losing their retirement savings. Next, focus on your long-term protection. Ensure you have two-factor authentication enabled on all of your financial and email accounts. This provides a critical layer of security. Cultivate a habit of skepticism. From now on, any investment tip that comes with a sense of urgency or an exclusive offer should be met with extreme suspicion. And finally, bookmark official sources. Have Berkshire Hathaway's investor relations page, the SEC's official website, and a few trusted financial news sites saved in your browser. When you hear about a major financial claim, go to your trusted sources directly to verify it. Don't rely on what gets pushed into your social media feed. Every single report filed against these videos helps degrade the scammer's ability to operate. When Berkshire Hathaway issued its public statement, it put immense pressure on platforms like YouTube to act. Your individual reports compound that pressure and make the internet a safer place for all investors. We've covered a lot of ground, so let's distill this down to the 3 most essential takeaways. If you remember nothing else from this video, remember these. First, trust your ears more than your eyes. The visual deepfake technology is impressive, but the AI voice cloning is often the weak link. If the voice sounds flat, robotic, or emotionally disconnected, you are likely looking at a fake, no matter how good the video appears. Second, legitimate financial advice does not rush you. Real investing is about patient, long-term decision-making. Anyone, whether it's an AI version of Warren Buffett or a stranger on the phone, who pressures you to act immediately and send money, is trying to scam you. That urgency is the biggest red flag of all. Third, official channels are your shield. Legitimate information from Warren Buffett, your bank, or any other financial institution will always come through official, verifiable channels. Don't trust random videos or messages. Go directly to the source. Here's your first action item. Within the next 24 hours, think of one person in your life, a parent, a grandparent, a friend, who might be vulnerable to an investment scam. Call them or send them a message. You don't have to send this whole video. Just share one key tip, like, if you see a video of a famous person giving urgent financial advice, be extra careful, especially if their voice sounds a little strange. That one conversation could be the most valuable investment you make all year. You now possess a skill that most people don't, the ability to see through a sophisticated AI deception. More importantly, you understand that real financial wisdom doesn't need to be packaged in a flashy, urgent deepfake video. The truth about sound investing is often, frankly, a little boring. It's about patience, diversification, and understanding what you own. Warren Buffett has been saying the same things for 60 years through his official letters and meetings. The scammers can't replicate that because boring, patient advice doesn't create the panic and greed they need to make their scams work. Your skepticism is not cynicism. It is your single greatest asset in today's information landscape. It is financial literacy. And now, you've got it. I have a question for you. Have you or someone you know ever been targeted by a financial scam, AI or otherwise? Without sharing any personal financial details, please drop your story in the comments below. Sharing these experiences is incredibly powerful. Your story might contain the one warning sign that helps someone else avoid a devastating mistake. Your comment could be the reality check someone else needs to hear. For those interested in learning more about how to protect themselves online, I've compiled a list of helpful resources from official cybersecurity and financial regulation organizations in the description below. Thank you for watching. Stay skeptical, stay safe, and be sure to subscribe for more reality checks on the information shaping our world.